Let me touch on one last question, which I think is relevant given the amount of talking that we've been talking about US and Canadian. We haven't talked about the exchange rate, and right now the Canadian dollar is below 75 cents. Would you still think that there's opportunities to convert your Canadian dollars into US dollars and make a good return in the US?
We know John thinks that already.
I'm going to ask Mark, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask Andrew, Don.
Yeah, I'm no expert on foreign exchange or exchange rates, but just the fact that the oil industry in Canada is so on its knees right now, and that was the driver of Canada's currency for an extended period of time. I think it's going to come back, and I think there is a risk if you invest now in the U.S. You're going to get it back, and you're going to get less back on the conversion.
So I'll take that you wouldn't convert right now. Mark, what about you?
I would, because I know that it's so difficult in Canada right now. It's like everything's frozen up. It's just lack of deal flow. It's controlled so much by the institutional owners.
So you're
people
saying
like
we're part
Don.
of the problem?
So it's just far more opportunities in the U.S. So I would.
Don, what about you? You're looking at moving into the U.S., probably some Canadian dollars that would be
Yeah, we are.
exchanged.
And so, look, we take an extraordinarily long view to our investments. And so whether the Canadian dollar is 74 cents or 84 cents, it doesn't matter. So that'd be our perspective.
You're Canadian, John. You've got still some money left in Canada. Would you convert and buy U.S.?
Well, first of all, I think it's no one has the ability to predict in the short term. Long term, you want to look at which economy is going to have faster GDP growth. That will determine it. Status quo, if everything stays the same, I'm converting to US dollars. If Canada, literally, and I mean this, if Canada drops its corporate tax rate, adopts right-to-work legislation, I'm an investor in Canada. I'm converting back from US dollars into Canadian dollars.
I'll add my 2 cents. I'm still I have been converting as it's been moving. I continue to convert because I see that there's still good opportunity in the U.S. So I'm still one that's bullish on the U.S. So thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of Nicola Wealth Management to thank all of you for coming out this evening. John for providing a very entertaining introduction for us, Mark for moderating, Andrew, Don, and John for being outstanding panelists. Let's give them one more round of applause.